Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alphanine. So we have some more XRP news. Everything's going good. The setups are amazing. We're going to start here with an article on zcrypto.com. And it goes as such: XRP whales on a gigantic accumulation spree as Ripple mulls going public after SEC lawsuit. I think they've been accumulating for a while. I mean, a lot of us have been accumulating, whether you're a whale or not, because we see where everything is going when it comes to Ripple and XRP. So you have the possibility of this mega protocol. That's what I'm going to call XRP, because it really is that at this particular time, because of its partnerships, because of what it stands to do, because Ripple made a little out of, not a little, sorry about that. Ripple made a lot out of a little. They knew what they were doing. They came in with the plan. They came in with the strategy. You have X current, right? X rapid. You have the liquidity hub, which is, going to be rolled out everywhere. That's the major money right there. The liquidity hub. I mean, you have so many things going on with XRP. Then, as professionals, hungry professionals, Ripple were able to bring in hundreds, according to their own words, hundreds of financial institutions. So, I mean, everyone, I believe, everyone who has a little bit of wisdom has been accumulating, and means, let me put it that way also. Let me add that, means, okay? Because, there are some people, they're having harsh times and they would accumulate, but they cannot. And that's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with that. There's always other projects, other bank coins to get into at a later time. Everything will happen in waves and different degrees and different levels. Okay, so there's always going to be opportunities coming into the future, especially before regulatory clarity. I believe after regulatory clarity, things will explode because you have a lot of money on the side that will step in, and the regulated and regulatory compliant cryptos, the bank coins, of course, they should theoretically explode in price. All right. Now, because of what Ripple has set XRP up to do, so many wise investors are just accumulating any chance they can. And you know what? You really can't say that any accumulation is bad. I mean, heck, if you bought 2 XRP, you're doing pretty good, in my opinion. One, you're doing pretty good. If you bought 100,000, you're doing pretty good. Whatever it is that you can do for yourself and you feel is right for you, right? Then that's good. That's how I feel. I feel like you know what's best. You don't have to listen to people. Like, I'm not one here to tell you to do this or that. That's just not my nature. That's not my way. I mean, I can show you a path, bring you the research, and what you do with it is up to you. I'm not mad either way, because when it comes to the bank coins, we're not making money off of retail. We're not. Don't get me wrong. There are some people that may scrape some profits off the top when you get that retail pop. It'll be a small little tiny cute pop, but we are here for the bank money. All right, commercial banks, central banks, governments getting involved, payroll. That is the flood. Those are the tsunamis that we are here for, everyone. So then it's just a matter of that old saying, what do we have here now? Do you want to sell or buy? La da 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 da. What wise man said that? I don't There was a wise man once that said that. Some of you don't even know. I'm showing my age. I don't know, Alphanine. How old is that song? It's a classic. Let's go to this second article here, okay? This one, I believe, confirms a lot for me now that you have a lot of bigger voices screaming this to the sky. This one here is from zcrypto.com. And it goes as such: Circle CEO believes crypto crash could speed up regulations. I've been saying this for a long time, that it's not just this crash. Like, there's been many crashes, but we've come to think of it as normal in crypto. We've been through so many harsh times. It's just normal to us. But what happened with this last crash, I believe, is because there were so many noteworthy individuals. You've seen those articles, right? There's been a bevy of articles of so-called noteworthy individuals who got completely wrecked because they didn't do their own research. They're relying on that's just my humble opinion. But this is how it goes. They pay somebody, and that person is supposed to do the research, bring them a good product. They invest their money. That's going to get you hurt. It can get you hurt. That is a dangerous game. And I believe that's what happened. And a lot of noteworthy people got wrecked. And so now that they are getting wrecked or got wrecked, now it's time to kick up dust. This is how they feel, right? But when the regular retail investors, the laymen, were getting wrecked, no problem. So now they want to speed up regulations, which is not a bad thing. They should speed up regulations, because then all of that money will begin to flood in from a legacy system money that's sitting on the side. All right. So this is a good thing in a way. OK, I know a lot of people and hopefully people aren't damaged too much by this crash and such like that. I always hope the best for everybody out there, but you have to be wise. I don't ever recommend, and this is not a recommendation either, right? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I don't ever advise anyone or recommend anyone to put in money, capital, that would be detrimental for you to lose. Don't play that dangerous game. All right. Be very safe. Protect yourself at all times. We're here to make money, not lose money. I say that a lot so that it sort of gets ingrained in people's minds. We're here to make money, not lose money. While we know that losing money is a possibility, we're going to be as meticulous as we possibly can to increase the percentage of possibility that we bring in insane returns on investment. All right. So now let's go here. And as you could tell from the noise in the background, I'm not in my normal studio. But let's go here to the Faster Payments Council. Actually, you know what? I have another article here. Let me just go to this article. Forgive me for that. I want to go to the Digital Pound Foundation, which Ripple is a part of, and the Faster Payments Council. Ripple has 2 members on the United States Faster Payment Council. Let's get to that 1 second, though. This is on the Digital Pound Foundation, and this article is titled "The Future Role of Digital Public Money." Let's scroll down here. It says the introduction of a CBDC will, in our view, form a core part of the infrastructure underpinning the UK's transition to a digital economy. So they're already in agreement. They're already in acceptance that the new financial system is on the way. Now, there's a lot of different terminologies that you can use for the new financial system. One of them is obviously how a lot of the bankers and governments are utilizing this term, digital economy. So this tells you that there is a lot of money that will be coming into XRP, XLM, Algorand, Cello, HBAR, because a digital economy means the tokenization of everything. All right. I don't think people will take that serious enough. So while you have Ripple XRP as a member of the US Faster Payments Council, a member of the Digital Pound Association, they're doing presentations for the International Monetary Fund. That's a fact. You can look up those presentations, and actually you can take a close look at those slides. We put some of the slides up on a video a couple months back. Very interesting stuff. So while you have someone in a key position like that, you cannot believe that they're not going to be significant. Then you look at the fact that XRP, once again, I know a lot of you are veterans and you know this information, but understand that as a host of this channel, I see that there are a lot of new people, and they're constantly asking to know more about XRP, XLM, HBAR, Cello. They're brand new, okay? So we have to educate them as well. But you have XRP at the crux of everything, at the core of everything, used as a liquidity token, an agnostic bridge currency. To have a Ripple who is utilizing XRP in such a key position, I mean, that is an opportunity of a lifetime. Let's just hope everything continues to go according to plan. Let's continue here. It says, it is inevitable that the UK's payments and settlements infrastructure must transition to support the innovative possibilities opened up by CBDCs and other new forms of digital money, including but not limited to promoting better, more certain and efficient value transfer and payments from source to destination, be it payments from governments, to individuals. See, now that is key. I love to, you know what excites me? And I've said this plenty of times. When I have information about banks possibly utilizing the bank coins, of course, commercial or central, and also governments. We want that government money, especially because they just print their fiat at all times. They're printing fiat. So the money is always increasing, which in a way is not a good thing because of the world debt. The world debt is absolutely terrible. But that means when you're involved with governments that a flood of money is coming into you and that you stand to explode when the systems, if the systems are ready to go and they go off without a hitch, without a problem. Let's read this next bullet point. It says, underpinning a payments and market infrastructure that can support greater financial inclusion and access to capital. Now, when they say that, they're constantly talking about financial inclusion. But I think, I'll put it this way. I take that differently than most individuals. I take that as the governments and the central banks and commercial banks want to include themselves in scooping up some of the money that they couldn't access before. That's how I take it. Because other than that, the individuals who they claim are unbanked and such like that, they don't trust the systems to a large degree. They don't want to use the systems. They're quite comfortable being off grid, using whatever currency they're using, cash, whatever methods they're using to exist in a certain way. But they see, the banks and the governments, that the bank coins are going to be scooping up all of that money that they couldn't touch, they couldn't access for decades. And they don't want that to happen. It will make the bank coins too powerful, Ripple too powerful, Stellar, Algorand too powerful. They can't have that. They don't want a competitor that could possibly in the future overtake them. Now, don't get me wrong. The banking system will always exist to some capacity, but they can be overtaken. Okay, when you have a new powerful instrument that comes about and they access things that you cannot and you can't catch up with them, you're too lazy, your time is over. All right, the prince is rising and soon the prince will be a king. So then there's always a question, what happens to the old king? Does he cede the throne to the new prince? So we're in a situation that's sort of like that. Now, there's a lot more I want to go over. We'll go over that in the next video from the Digital Pound Foundation. There's so much more going on here, but I thought that was very important here. So now we're on the Faster Payments Council. And I just want to read you this little tidbit because this is really, really good. It says, a recurring payment, this is their new blog post, by the way. A recurring payment, also known as a standing order, is an instruction or set of instructions a bank account holder gives to their bank to pay a set amount at regular intervals to another's account. Real-time recurring payments have both the benefits of real-time payments being instant, final, irrevocable, as well as the customer benefits from frictionless recurring payments. Given the rapid growth in subscription services over the past few years, the need for real-time recurring payments has become essential to allow for various industry verticals to expand into real-time payments. There are many real-life use cases across the board for recurring payments, not just in e-commerce, but for insurance, wow, utilities, and investments. Our work group wanted to develop a real-time recurring workflow for faster payments that could be used in any applicable use case, identify the approaches and best practices out there, and determine what kind of implementation guidance we could provide. So what they're saying is they want CBDCs, right? This paper is all about their CBDCs. This is their U.S. Faster Payments Council recurring payments white paper. They want CBDCs to play a part in recurring payments. That means that the price would be consistent. The volume would be consistent. My apologies. Yeah, the volume would be consistent. And so the price would rise on whatever protocol that they have these recurring payments on. Now, when I think about recurring payments, I know this doesn't fall into that category, but you have to keep in mind, in the back of your mind at the least, payrolls coming out every week. So if we have governments, we already know this is possible because we have countries building payroll infrastructures on Algorand in Latin America. So if you have payroll flowing over XRPL or Stellar or Algorand consistently, let me tell you something. Their prices are not staying below 40 cents. They're not staying at 60 cents. You know, they're not staying at $2. That price is going to rise. And with a lot of people out there having a ton of coins. I mean, they have a ton of coins. You see them in the comment section all the time declaring how many coins they have. With that, plus the price is going up, many people stand to, is not a guarantee, of course, okay, and this is not financial advice, but a lot of people theoretically stand to make a lot of money. So with recurring payments, insurance probably going across it, according to them, utilities going across these possible mediums, investments. I mean, think about all of that. Like I said, the tokenization of everything. What's that saying that they have? They like to throw around, you will own nothing and you will be happy. I don't know about the happy part, but I know that what they're talking about in the aspect of you will own nothing means everything will be tokenized and possibly moving across distributed ledger technology, of which we are in deep on two of the best ones, which is blockchain and Hashgraph with HBAR. So if everything is flowing across them and you have all of these consistent payments, they will level out at a certain point, and that price will be much higher now than where, not now, sorry, my apologies. It will be much higher in the future than where it is now. Now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.